know, I'm just trying to ask him to go to the speed limit is all.
I'm saying I'm gonna go.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right.
The car now.
Well, you got to.
Get out of my car now.
Hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk. I'm not going anywhere until you open that trunk.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Nope. You're gonna have to get my bag out of your car. I just want my bag, man. That's all I want was my bag. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Me too.
How's this for a unique triple layer psyop? Fox News is reporting that President Donald Trump is expected to be arrested next week.
When we are learning that the Manhattan DA's office has asked for a meeting with law enforcement ahead of a potential Trump indictment. This is coming to Fox News from a source in the courts. The meeting, which was requested yesterday and has not been set yet, is to discuss logistics for sometime next week, which would mean that they are anticipating an indictment next week. The same source who's familiar with the planning said they will go over security preparations in and around the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Secret Service will take the lead in what they will allow or will not allow. The source cautioned, mentioning, for instance, that the decision to handcuff the president, a former president, or not, they will set the tone and will escort him into the courtroom. There will be coordination between all of us, the source said, but we will defer to the Secret Service. The battle will be between Secret Service and DA Alvin Bragg. They will decide how and when he'll get into the building, and they are not going to leave him. The source believes that the former president will still have to be fingerprinted and processed like every other defendant. So this is a huge development if Alvin Bragg has decided to go ahead with a felony indictment of the former president. This was a charge that the federal officials refused to prosecute on or even really pursue. This was a misdemeanor in New York that Alvin Bragg has decided to elevate to a felony, while at the same time downgrading other felonies to misdemeanors. So we'll be watching this to see how it all unfolds, to get more information as it comes in.
If this happens, if they handcuff Trump, fingerprint him, and usher him into the court, this will galvanize his base, and Trump will likely be the next president. In voting terms, a large percentage of people who are currently on the fence will vote for Trump just to stick a thumb in the eye of injustice and what they perceive to be political hackery. Trump said on Truth Social, now illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has allowed new records to be set in violent crime and whose leader is funded by George Soros, indicate that with no crime being able to be proven and based on an old and fully debunked by numerous other prosecutors fairy tale, the far and away leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Protest, take our nation back. What do you guys think is going on here? Welcome back to the High Impact Flicks channel. Stay tuned because we got a whole lot more coming up for you. I want to thank Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Most Americans don't own sound money. Sound money is defined by the Constitution as gold and silver. It's been accepted as sound money for over 5,000 years. And even though it's been artificially suppressed by the international banking cartel, it was the best performing investment class for 2022. In that year, the S&P was down 20%, the Dow was down 10%, and Bitcoin was down over 65%. Gold and silver outperformed them all. Open a gold or silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments this month and get this quarter-ounce American Gold Eagle for free with every qualified IRA of $50K or more. With thousands of 5-star reviews, there's a lot of happy people who are glad they went with Noble Gold. Check them out with my link in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, back to today's video. In true Joey the Gaff Biden fashion, the most popular president in American history makes a TikTok video after calling for the banning of TikTok in America.
Guys, it's me. I just want to wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day from the White House, from me.
And me too. I'm here at the White House. I hang out here once in a while. I'm glad he's here.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
We've all known for a long time that the Oscars have been busy promoting the sickness of politics over objective talent, but they made it crystal lake clear the other night, and I know that's a reference to Friday the 13th and not Halloween, when they gave the Golden Trophy to the only one that could make you root for Michael Myers. Intent on turning the world upside down to coddle 0.6% of the population and deflect from her job as a parent, Jamie Lee Curtis has decided to name her Oscar They Them in honor of her kid.
Oh, look at this.
Here they are.
Have we named her? What's her?
I'm in support of my daughter Ruby. I'm having them be a they them.
Oh.
I'm gonna just call them they them, and they are doing great, and they're settling in. In my life, I never thought in a million years that I would have this couple days, and I'm very, very moved by the whole thing.
Apparently, California was designed by state planners to always be in a drought. Here, they're releasing 20,000 cubic feet per second of precious water into the ocean from Folsom because they say there's no place to store it. I bet if it benefited the powers that be, they'd find a way to store it. Maybe creating some man-made lakes could be a viable option. The boat used as the SS Minnow in Gilligan's Island was a 1964 wheeler with a cruising speed of 12 knots. This means that they couldn't have traveled more than 41.5 miles. Now I'm starting to wonder if the show was even real. Protests have broken out across the city of Paris in response to French President Emmanuel Macron raising the retirement age by 2 years on Thursday, a controversial decision that sidestepped a vote that was scheduled to occur just minutes later in the National Assembly. Macron and his proponents argued that the reform, which raised the retirement age from 62 to 64, was necessary to save the country's pension system from going bankrupt. France's lower house of parliament was scheduled to vote on the reform, but Macron invoked Article 49.3, a constitutional provision that allows the measure to be pushed through without a parliamentary vote. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon. And you might want to take a look to make sure you're still subscribed and the bell is still hit, because YouTube has a way of unsubscribing people from my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, and don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel, grab a hard-hitting, conversation-starting design from the store. You can put it on a shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, bottle, whatever you want. I'll see you guys in the next video. While we have time and it still retains some of its perceived value, maybe it'd be a good idea to convert your worthless fiat into valuable, storable food. Don't be the one who waits till the food riots start happening. You don't want to be fighting panicking people in the store over that last jar of peanut butter. At Prepare with High Impact Flicks, you can get up to 3 air and watertight gasket sealed ammo cans, each filled with a 4-week emergency supply. 7 food varieties, 2,000 calories a day, 284 servings, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and each meal comes in a resealable, heavy-duty 4-layered pouch. And it's got a 25-year shelf life. Every order of a 4-week supply gets you $100 off plus free shipping. Here's how simple it is to make. I'm going to cook up some Granny's home-style potato soup. People are going to think I'm a culinary hero. You open the pouch, boil 4.5 cups of water, stir the contents, simmer on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes, take it off the heat, then let it set for 2 to 3 minutes before you serve it up.
Man, this stuff's so good, people are going to think Granny stopped by and filled your kitchen with a whole bunch of love.
Well, if Granny does stop by, she's going to fill your behind with a whole bunch of buckshot if you keep talking with your mouth full. Wipe your dang beard off. It's embarrassing. So maybe convert some of your worthless fiat into valuable food while you still can. Order now and get $100 off of up to 3 4-week emergency food supplies at preparewithhighimpactflix.com. The link is in the description.